report number 128. Representative Thielen.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'm rising to speak in strong support of House Bill 154 relating to industrial hemp. I wanted to just draw members' attention to the House bill before you. And it states in there that hemp is a superior phytoremediator because it grows quickly, can extract toxins without the need to remove any of the contaminated topsoil. Factors that make hemp a superior phytoremediator is its ability to grow unaffected by the toxins it accumulates, its fast rate of absorption, and its ability to bind compounds, contaminants from the air and the soil. The state's extensive operations in the past, as many of us know, have left toxins in vast tracts of land. Phytoremediation can remove those toxins. This bill calls for a 2-year industrial hemp remediation pilot program. And let me just say this, for those who voted with reservations on this measure, it's required that the project occur with the United States Drug Enforcement Administration issuing a permit for this project. In other words, the DEA has to say, okay, state, you can go ahead and use industrial hemp to clean contaminants from the soil. We've had an industrial hemp research project before, and the speaker knows about that from 1999. That project ran for about 3.5 years out in Wahiawa, and with the support of the Dole Company, where they gave the land to the project for $1 a year. That project was very successful. It had a DEA permit. So the DEA permit can be obtained. It's been done before in Hawaii and can be done again. I wanted to just note for people that think that hemp is a radical issue and are kind of afraid of that because it is related to cannabis or to marijuana. Hemp is very different from marijuana. Hemp grows to the height of 15 to 18 feet high, and in Hawaii we get 3 crops a year. You go out and take the leaves or buds or whatever you take from that plant and smoke them, you're gonna get diarrhea and a headache, and you won't do it again. Hemp has a very low THC content, and in fact the marijuana growers don't like to see hemp come to town because the plant cross-pollinates with marijuana and lowers the THC content in the marijuana crops. And we learned that from Canada when they have full-scale industrial hemp planting now up there, where the farmers are making money, doing a great job exporting the crop to America because we can't grow it. But the pot growers had to move indoors with sophisticated air systems because of the cross-pollination. Now, going back to the liberal approach that industrial hemp is the dream of liberal members of this body. First of all, I note I'm a Republican, but I want to note this press release from U.S. Senate Republican leader Mitch McConnell made the following statement regarding industrial hemp and its impact on Kentucky. This was stated January 31st this year. Quote, after long discussions with Senator Rand Paul and Commissioner James Comer on the economic benefits of industrial hemp, I am convinced that allowing its production will be a positive development for Kentucky's farm families and economy. He goes on to talk about how they will industrial hemp can produce everything from clothing to paper is real, and if there is a capacity to center a new domestic industry in Kentucky that will create jobs in these difficult economic times, that sounds like a good thing to me. 31 states are moving ahead with industrial hemp legislation. Let me just tell you why. It is economic development. Here's a bag of torch chips.
I'm sorry, Representative Johansson, would you
Mr.
like to
Speaker, I
yield?
yield my time.
Thank you.
Here's a bag of tortilla chips that you can find on your local grocery store shelves. What's the first ingredient in here? Hemp, because it is so nutritious. I'll pass those around. I would have bought a package for everyone just so you could try it, but the problem is they're a little bit over $3 a bag. Here's your paper. You all know about hemp paper. The Declaration of Independence was written on hemp paper, and that's why it still exists. You have fabrics, of course, hemp hats. They've done studies at the University of California, and they've determined that hemp fabric will keep you protected from the sun, so you will be less likely to get skin cancer. It's the best fabric for doing that. So when members go door to door, wear a long sleeve hemp shirt and you won't get those problems. Hemp wine, I hope no one has a wine opener in the body. That's being made as well. And the reason I am, our own little snack shop here in the Capitol, for those members that are afraid of this product, this is an iced tea, but it is hemp iced tea. Right here in this building. Don't be scared. The other thing is we have Dr. Bronner. Anyone that's ever gone camping, you use Dr. Bronner's soap? Of course you do, because it lathers in the water. It's hemp soap. And then, of course, my favorite, the shopping bags. When you're going to billed 10 cents a bag, carry your hemp bag to the store. It washes, it's reusable, and this fabric will last 4 to 5 times as long as cotton. No fossil fuel in this, like in your plastic bags, and it's really good. The other reason that I feel this is so important for Hawaii, in addition to the phytoremediation, hemp is a superior building material. They're building with it all over Europe, in the United Kingdom, and they're doing it in some states in the United States, North Carolina, California. You can pull a little bit of this fabric or this material off and try to smoke it. Good luck. You won't get high if you ingest too much. You'll get diarrhea and a headache. This is termite proof, and they have done the studies and know it has lime content in it, which we produce locally. Termite proof. And this is something that we can do. We can grow our crops here. We can process them into building materials. We can keep the money and the jobs here in our economy. This is a plant that is perfect for Hawaii with our 3 crops a year versus places like Canada where they're making a lot of money but only from 1 crop a year, versus Kentucky, which is going to break through with Republican leadership. And they're going to start making a lot of money. We've got to stop being afraid of a plant, people. And the people that voted with reservations on this measure, learn what is out there, learn what we could do for Hawaii. Why are we importing building materials? This is fire retardant. You're going to have a material that we could produce on each island from crops in the ground, and it will be excellent for our economy. The phytoremediation project is just one thing that the hemp plant can do. They're using it in Chernobyl to clean up the waste from the atomic accident there. It's something that can clean up our agricultural land, but more than that, we need to join the other 31 states that are saying enough to this hysteria about a crop that won't get anyone high and that is so good for everyone's economy in the United States. So I would encourage all members, if they're afraid of this, come see me. I have automobile parts in my office. They were a little big to bring down here. But it's replacing fossil fuel-based plastic in the cars. And the cars are safer. They don't catch on fire. The material is stronger. It's lighter weight, so the car requires less gasoline. The automobile makers
I'm sorry,
know
Representative
that.
Thielen. Representative Ward, would you like to yield your time?
Chair, I will yield my time, but not some of the reservations I have from the federal level. So I would give the esteemed member from Kailua the time, except the truth in labeling it doesn't say on the side of it that it actually has hemp in it, unless I don't know the French. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm glad you didn't have a can or a wine opener with you. Anyway, the automotive industry recognizes this, and probably about almost 10 years now have been replacing some of the fossil fuel parts of their automobiles with hemp-based material. It is a superior, I guess who makes the money on that? Canadian farmers, English farmers, German farmers, you name it, but not our American farmers, and certainly no one right here in Hawaii. Mr. Speaker, I know I've taken up everyone's time. I would just like to encourage those with reservation voters to come see me. I have more things in the office. Buy hemp shoelaces. They won't break. They'll last 4 to 5 times longer than any other shoelaces. People know this. Come see me. I would be glad to educate you. We have another measure that's going to be heard today, which is asking Congress and the President.
Representative Thielen, we're going to focus on the merits of this bill.
Oh, we shouldn't go on to that. All
Focus
right.
on the merits of this bill only.
Okay.
Thank you.
I won't go on to that, but you come to the hearing in CPC at 3:30, and we'll have the automobile part there for you all to see. Anyway, I encourage all of you to vote in favor of this measure, and let's move ahead and clean up our contaminated soil in Hawaii with a crop that can do wonders for our economy. Thank you.
Thank you very much.